Kirk Cousins early on, and he was going to stretch the field because if they hit on this play,
it was a first down there. So that.
But you know what? I think Landry keeps playing in this game, and I think he gets it back. You like that, Heath?
Nuns.
Okay.
Ooh, you worked on that, didn't you?
No, just pop the head, man. But Reed worked on that.
Yeah, he did. Touchdown from Cousins to Reed. Put the Redskins up 10-0 in this game, and you're wondering what in the world is going on. RG3's like, oh my goodness.
Rams 23. 6 plays later, 3rd and goal. Cousins to Pierre Garçon. No Deshaun Jackson, still dealing with that hamstring injury. But Garçon into the end zone for a 4-yard. And the Rams climbing back in, now down 7. Here's Kirk Cousins over the middle to Jordan Reed. Big gain from the Redskins tight end, 29 yards.
The Redskins have been looking for this from Jordan Reed.
Well, tell you what,
healthy,
Kirk Cousins,
right?
give
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins some credit today, too. He was almost.
Oh, Ryan Kerrigan didn't get Sam Bradford down there.
Free run out.
Tied at 13. Now it's 16-13. Kirk Cousins finds Jordan Reed over the middle. In the drive, 3rd and 6. Cousins, Pierre Garçon in traffic. Got it in the red zone.
He is the new age Steve Smith. People may not realize that until he gets a little later in the game, but Pierre Garçon is a strong, nasty football player.
And again, playing without Deshaun Jackson with the Redskins today. There's another Garçon for a first down. Give him 4 yards, or 12 yards there. 2 plays later, 2nd and goal, favorite target. Cousins to Garçon in traffic for the score.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a tough wide receiver. That's a big-time nerve throw, though,
Right.
by the quarterback. No flinching. Kirk Cousins put
That's
it right
a
on.
nerve catch, too.
No question.
Cousins' second career. We're now Redskins with the ball. 3rd and goal, and Kirk Cousins going to fit it right into Derek Carrier for the touchdown.
LeVar, do you know who Derek Carrier was before today?
Sure.
I didn't.
No.
Redskins up 7-0. Jones' 5th TD of the season, by the way. All right, so here come the Redskins' next possession. Kirk throwing deep for Rashad Ross. Come back and make a play for us later, right?
Come on, I need this.
No,
they
no
they
three,
call him
no hat trick.
Captain Comeback.
Yeah, Captain Kirk trying to make another Captain comeback-like performance here. They need a field goal. And Pierre Garçon getting him in range for a Dustin Hopkins 52-yard attempt, and it is
Money.
good. The Redskins win the toss.
I'll set
They
this
get
one
the
out,
ball.
LeVar.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you used that word great too loosely, but you know, hey,
Okay,
listen.
yeah, they look good. They look good. Pierre
well, that was
Garçon
great.
looked good.
Yes, that was on a great player in Darrelle Revis.
Yeah. Don't count Revis out yet, though.
4.5, a big body man like that to bend down and snatch that ball. Nice.
It looked as though this could be a very, very ugly game for the
Keeper.
Washington Redskins.
Defensive touchdown for the Bucs. Had them up 24-0, but back comes Kirk and the Redskins here. Cousins keeper from 8 yards out. Washington ball. Cousins, again, deep in the red zone here and finds Ryan Grant.
Not open. He's uncovered.
There it is. Washington now within 10, down 24-14. Jake Gruden. Trenton Robinson convert the first successful onside kick of the season. It led to a Redskins touchdown.
So tight end down on the goal line, split him out, little inside, little slant right there, LeVar.
Oh,
Seemed to work for Bay Buccaneers.
Dustin Hopkins and Trenton Robinson convert the first successful onside kick of the season. It led to a Redskins touchdown.
So tight end down on the goal line, split him out, little inside, little slant right there, LeVar. Seemed to work. Maybe they put that in the back of
Our field goal. Bucks down back up 6, 30-24. But back come the Redskins
Jordan
here.
Reed
Is it
went to
Captain
work.
Kirk once again? Captain comeback. Here we go. Under 2 minutes to play. Under a minute here. 2nd and 7. Cousins.
little wheel route.
Wheel route to Jamison Crowder.
So, LeVar, as they get down here towards the goal line, I'm thinking, what kind of play?
What worked last
You know
year?
what? I feel like my tight end is pretty good.
Maybe on a slant? What do you think?
I mean, why not? Why not try it again? They haven't covered it all day.
Jordan Cousins to Reed. Over gives it back to the Redskins. Kirk Cousins here. When they weren't helping Kirk out order. Kirk Manning allowed 6. Last week, they allowed 4 to Mariota. How many would Kirk Cousins go for today?
I mean, more than them, right? Anything you can do, you can do better.
Captain Kirk to Deshaun Jackson. Big play.
Finally has them.
3rd and 1 here. Rolling out. Finds Jordan Reed, the tight end.
I mean, there's nobody even there. I mean, I get it. You can be a little undermanned, but this, to me, is a lot of scheme issues with this Saints team. There's nobody even in the...
Doing those end zone dances if he knew where this game was truly going.
Yeah, probably not.
What'd you have been
Hindsight's 2020, I think. Kirk Cousins to Jamison Crowder. You like that, Kirk? You like that? Yeah, you do.
Nice.
Crowder is exploding onto the
Yeah,
scene.
he is. Find this thing.
Got the Redskin
So
emblem.
if you're keeping
The
track,
logo.
that's 4 touchdown passes total in this game.
Brandon Sheriff, get out there. Nice.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of guys out there blocking, a lot of support. Matt was able to
lot
make
of Saints players hanging on
was able
blocks.
to make them pay.
Cousins, screen pass to Matt Jones. Kirk, you like that?
They didn't give it to you, right?
I like seeing a fellow quarterback get smashed like that. Drew Brees, he's
It's
all right,
the
though.
superstar tight end Jordan Reed.
Kirk Cousins.
You like that? Yeah! It was the setup.
Cousins to Reed. Touchdown pass. Feeder to Carolina.
What we hear you like that today?
I don't know. It'd be the going would be a...
This was a back and forth matchup early on. This is a big play right here for the Redskins.
Yep. Kirk Cousins saying, all right, you like that? There it is. Like that.
Yeah.
He still has it.
Oh, yeah.
got it.
I got it.
Deshaun Jackson for 56, and we're tied at 7. All right, Redskins came. Dustin Hopkins would kick a 41-yard field goal for the Redskins off that turnover. Next, Washington possession.
I mean, does anyone get bigger plays than that man right there?
This adds a new element to having him healthy there for Kirk Cousins. Not all dink and dunk.
Well, Deshaun Jackson now has 19 TDs of 60-plus yards, tied with Lance Allworth for 4th all-time in that category in NFL history.
And when it tells you you're fast when you get your whole dance and before you can catch up and give you a high five.
You know, and his shoe swag is on point.
Next Redskins possession, Cousins. How about screen pass to Matt Jones?
How about that? Don't let him get a head of steam going. I mean, that's not what you want. The only way you're going to get him down is that way right there. You better pull him down from behind. Get ready for a ride.
8 plays later, Jay Gruden going to go for it on 4th and goal from inside the Giants' 1. This after a Jamison Crowder TD was overturned, and they're still going to get it. Cousins over the line, breaks the plane, touchdown. Play would be reviewed again.
That was close.
Yes,
Close one.
barely.
Close one.
TD stands. Redskins blanking the Giants at this. Another Gruden go. Yeah, no.
What happened to our
think
you
it-
like that
I think it's
sound?
run its course.
Oh, it hasn't. Not here, it hasn't.
Cousins fumbles the snap.
Beckham could get
there
that
it is.
ball.
Sure. So the Giants within a score
Big
now.
conversion right there.
Yeah,
Big.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Jordan Reed.
And I do believe they
Goes
had
for
the
20.
2-minute warning left and 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, sure did. If they'd have got
What Rod Marinelli's defense does. But Sean Madden 3 times overall.
Take over. Ensuing drive. Cousins. It's Chris Thompson. Tackled for no gain.
Yeah.
Cowboys set up for the field goal. Game tied at 9. Ensuing Washington drive. That pass yards. They spotted at the Dallas 42. Under 50 seconds. Jackson beating Claiborne in the back of the end zone for the 28-yard strike. Even Dez has to appreciate it.
Great, man. Hey.
This is one of the more entertaining games of the entire day.
I thought it was entertaining, and I thought that it was a statement game as well because you didn't know what this team was going to be able to do on the road. But Kirk Cousins came out firing, as you can see, ran a read option.
yeah,
Face.
pretty straight face. Yep. All right, so Kirk Cousins, sorry, with a rushing touchdown.
Let's be serious here for 2 seconds.
Jordan Reed.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
He's the truth now.
2 seconds.
Over 100 yards receiving on the day for George Bennett on IR. Redskins up a touchdown, and Kirk.
Congregate in the end zone. That means momentum may have shifted.
But Kirk
that
Cousins
throw
going to try
right
to
there.
untie it here on a rope to Deshaun Jackson. But hang on a second here. Watch Deshaun. Is he going to make the catch? Looks like he does get control. But does he also come up a little gimp?
Out on offense is the Redskins defense.
Still 24-21 if the Bears couldn't do anything with. Back to the Redskins. Kirk Cousins, 3rd and 6, scrambling all over the place, lofted it up, and
Wow. Answered
Matt
prayer.
Jones comes down.
Almost luck. was on his
Rhett,
side.
a lot of questions from you on this highlight today.
However, Kirk to Jordan Reed,
Jordan
maybe
Reed.
playing as good
Yeah.
at the tight end position as anybody in the league right now.
He's dealing with Olsen being the guy he is, and obviously Gronkowski, but I put him in 3rd place in terms of tight ends.
Kirk Cousins, you know he can throw it, and
You like that? You like that?
there it is.
I heard they were actually chanting that in the stadium
I'm
towards
sure.
the end of this game.
like that?
Oh, they were.
13-yard touchdown scamper for Cousins. Then he goes back up top here. Deshaun Jackson.
And this is what having a healthy Deshaun Jackson does for you.
I mean-
you have a playmaker. You have a couple playmakers.
LeVar, like he came to a complete stop to
Yes.
catch that ball. And then just the
He's such a
acceleration,
jitterbug,
right?
Corner's back up.
Yeah,
you can't let him get on top of
back
you.
on up.
Bills now 28-17 here when
Mr. Garcon.
yeah.
I mean, that
Garcon
personnel-wise,
comes up.
you have the artillery to do these things that he's doing in
7
this game.
plays after that third down conversion. It's Cousins back to Garcon in the end zone. Kirk Cousins accounts for 5 touchdowns.
You like that?
Yeah, he does.
You like that?
Through the air. Feeling pretty good. He's hot, and he's staying that way tonight.
Yeah.
There you go, Kirk Cousins finding Jordan Reed. And that touchdown will bring
no
them
one in the middle of that defense.
Nobody.
within
Wide open.
Missed extra point. Kirk,
Look at
back
the time,
for
Brett.
more. Later in the first quarter.
Very good play right there. On zone coverage, they had someone dropping back on the zone blitz. Kurt let Reed cross that and then was able to get it to him. And right here.
Speaking of Reed crossing.
Oh, yeah, just a nice outside move. That's basically a Texas route.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like probably Y option, but Kendricks, you got to keep him outside. Don't let him inside. And that's what happens.
That's good for his second touchdown of the quarter. Yeah, Big Ten. Although Kirk Cousins.
That one is on DeMarco.
D'Angelo Hall with
And
the
this
forward
one-
for a touchdown. How about some more breathing room for the Redskins here?
Rainbow
Garcon
right over the top.
with the touchdown. Kirk had 4 touchdowns. The Redskins win. They're NFC East champs. Here's Jay Gruden in the locker room.
And another touchdown, and he'll add another record. That's Crowder with running room. Jamison Crowder. All the way inside the 3-yard line of the Cowboys. Cousins for Ryan Grant, and touchdown Redskins. Onyx in the Redskin division clincher. Cousins for Pierre Garcon, who has it, and he's in with a Redskin touchdown. Cousins for the end zone, touchdown. It's Jamison Crowder. 3rd and 5 for Cousins. For Crowder, he's got it. Kept his feet in, and yes, at the 44, and that is the record for passing yardage. Cousins on that throw, 4,000 plus.
That team there was dead.
All right, this is a huge play. Up 2-zip. We think Deshaun Jackson's in. They initially rule it a touchdown. They go back and look at it. His foot hits the pylon. However, the ball is out. Michael, shouldn't he have dove?
Yeah, he should have. It's just not smart. Drag your foot. No, you got to touch the foot. You got to cross the ball.
Well, they had to settle for a field. Second quarter, same score. Cousins to Jordan Reed. Was there a better tight end the second half of the season than this guy?
Yeah, but not the second half of this game. That's a good point.
Dustin Hopkins would miss the PAT, so Washington's up 11-zip. I see it, 8-86.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was anticipating safety help, but he didn't have it.
Here's one aired out for Jackson into the middle. Deshaun Jackson, touchdown.
Touchdowns and outstanding through 2 games.
Little roll out to the right. The pass is caught for a first down. Flushed out to his right. Pass is caught. Jordan Reed, first down. Cousins keeps it down the middle. Got a man. Pass is caught. Pass is caught. First down. That's Crowder. Cousins fires. Pass is caught for the first down. Cousins. Jackson his first catch. Cousins keeps. Airs it out. Deshaun Jackson is wide open. And hops out of bounds.
Janoris Jenkins, I don't know if he was anticipating safety help, but he didn't have it.
Here's one aired out for Jackson into the middle. Deshaun Jackson. Kirk Cousins has a lot of weapons to use. Here's one of them as Garcon is out of bounds. Screen for Crowder. Crowder's going to break. Inside the 20. Still going for the touchdown. No flags.
In the run game.
2nd and 10. Pass underneath. Caught. That's Crowder. Crowder's got a first down. Extra men on the rush. Pass is behind. What a catch. Jordan Reed, but he goes backward for a moment. That is a tremendous play.
To get Cousins on the ground.
Here's a fake. Pass is caught. That's a first down. And a move made down inside the 5. Pass is caught by Jackson. And Deshaun Jackson.
Second down and 2. As Cousins fires downfield, and it is Deshaun Jackson who makes the catch in Bengals territory. 38-yard connection, and Jackson is shaken up once again.
Well, what a throw and what a catch by Deshaun Jackson. You're going to watch Deshaun Jackson gives Pac-Man Jones a subtle push, and then he pays for it at the end, but he hangs on. What a throw by Kirk Cousins, just dropping it right over Pac-Man Jones into the arms of Deshaun Jackson.
And then the hit by George Iloka. With Coach Weiss. Cousins on second down to the outside. It's complete. First down and more. Diving into the end zone is Jordan Reed for a Redskins touchdown.
I'm going to tell you one thing, Kenny. Jordan Reed is a tight end. He does not run like a tight end. He catches this ball and he turns on the jets. You see him right here. Great blitz pickup by Chris Thompson. Kirk Cousins has it, but then watch. He puts on the brakes and boom, he separates from this Cincinnati defense. And it's a problem Cincinnati has had on the defensive side of the ball. Tackling in space this year. Jordan Reed makes them pay.
Well, the Redskins couldn't score their
turnover for Washington as they will start on first down. Cousins going to sling it over the middle, and he's got Pierre Garçon, who's got a first down and a gain of 16. Second down, Cousins over the middle, bullet complete, and a good catch with contact. Fake to Kelly. Cousins, a lot of time, going to come back to Kelly, and he's getting by Kendricks, and he's got a first down. Snap. Second down, blitz picked up. Cousins throwing far side. There's a completion to Jordan Reed, his first target back from that dislocated shoulder, and he is playing through pain today. That's great stuff. Second down, 4-man rush. Cousins all kinds of time. Going to sling it deep. Deshaun Jackson turns around. Willie Mays type catch, and Deshaun Jackson touchdown. My goodness, 80 yards.
Better than his numbers. He's got 5 sacks, but his play has been awesome.
Cousins standing and firing. Jackson wide open. Did he stay in bounds with the feet? And he did. It's a first down from the Eagles 33. Fake to Kelly. Pressure. Cousins going to dump it off. Kelly wide open. Makes a cut and the spin inside the 20. Cousins back. Going to loft it to the end zone. Garçon! Touchdown! Was trying it. Cousins looking, firing deep. He's got him in. Crowder makes the catch. Cousins rolling, looking, tucking and running is Kirk Cousins now. And he's going to get down to the 38. Fourth down. They need a yard. Cousins near side. They get it. He fits it into a tight window to Garçon.
And so we're gonna watch that spot with plenty of time. Cousins, and this pass bobbled. Was it a catch? And it was to Jordan Reed. It is third down and goal at the 4-yard line. Cousins gets pressure, and this pass is caught for the touchdown by Crowder. Right at the goal line, Jamison Crowder.
A great catch by Crowder, and actually some people would think that's a poorly thrown ball, but it's low. Let's see if he's down. Yeah, he crosses the front of the goal line.
In the backfield, second down and 8 inside the 5. Cousins pass, and it's going to be caught by Vernon Davis from the 24. Fake a pitch, and the pass is going to be caught by Vernon Davis. First down at the 38. Play action. Cousins, deep drop, has time. His pass, it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Vernon Davis.
and you have to have good ball skills. See, nice play fake right there by Cousins. Vernon Davis comes from the right side of the tight end all the way back around to the opposite side of the field, gets behind Anthony Barr.
Thank you, Christina. Reed with only one catch, but it was good for 25 yards. And here is Cousins, and his pass is going to be caught for the first down by Reed. Cousins quickly drills it, first down into Minnesota territory. Pierre Garçon. Here comes the pressure. The blitz picked up well, and the pass is going to be caught inside the 30. Another first down. Garçon again. Four-man rush, and the pass caught for the first down. Crowder out of bounds. Jamison Crowder.
To create space and confusion, any type of man coverage right there. Terrence Newman does a good job of picking it up. Classic mistake by Terrence Newman, looking back at the quarterback. When offensive tackles get hurt, you attack them. Vincent Painter, number 60, did a good job.
Completion and out of bounds. Maurice Harris. First and 10.
There it is.
Play action. And the pass is going to be caught by Garçon. And they did exactly that. Play action. Another completion to the 40-yard line of Minnesota to Jamison Crowder. It'll be second down and 6. Or last game, I should say. Rolling out. Another target. It's Garçon, Pierre Garçon.
Redskins have been plagued by slow starts in their slump. Looking to get ahead, it's been rare for them, and this pass is going to be caught by Deshaun Jackson. Jackson makes the catch at the 15-yard line and a first down. Another play action, and the pass is going to be caught by Deshaun Jackson, and here's Jackson with a race into Bears territory, and it's third down and 9. And here's the pressure coming in on Cousins, and on the screen pass, here's Chris Thompson. First down, touchdown, and Chris Thompson has his second touchdown of the game. Cousins throwing from the end zone, and the pass is going to be caught by Garçon, and Garçon gets the Redskins out of trouble and a first down at the 29-yard line. Cousins with time, and he's going deep, and the pass is going to be caught. Pierre Garçon had beaten the defender downfield for Cousins. Backed up. Cousins again drills it, and wide open is Deshaun Jackson. And Jackson goes down at the 39-yard line. Can't get any more balance than that. And here is Cousins. Cousins turning the corner, and Cousins close to the goal line. And a touchdown in the block. And quarterback sneak by Cousins. No signal yet. Touchdown now. Cousins goes over for the score.
12th play of the drive, second and goal at the 8th. Cousins, touchdown! Throws a laser. Jordan Reed. First touchdown reception of the season for the terrific tight end, Jordan Reed.
Well, they want the matchup with the tight end on the linebacker, and there's no safety in the middle of the field. This is a really nice throw by Kirk Cousins. He's going to hold the other linebacker. Look at him squeeze it in there between the two defenders. And that's the beauty of having a tight end like Jordan Reed, that you can move all over the field. He's very comfortable working outside the numbers.
Third and goal. Moses a block at the right tackle. Cousins. Touchdown. Jordan Reed again for Washington.
Boy, Kirk Cousins is hot right now, Kevin. They're not getting to him. He has too much time, and even when he needs to buy more time, he has the ability to escape and extend some plays with his legs, keeping the ball in the throwing position, keeping his eyes downfield. And they've got to do a better job matching up against Jordan Reed. He is too dangerous to be left alone in that part of the field.
Second and 13 for Cousins. He'll throw from his own end zone. Gets it out and gets it complete to Pierre Garçon.
Paramount here.
Gain of 18 for Kelly. Cousins is such a good play-action passer. In traffic, held onto by Garçon, just shy of midfield and a first down. For violating the league's substance abuse policy. 3rd and 6. Cousins over the middle. It's brought in by Maurice Harris. Deshaun Jackson in the slot. Cousins surveys. Goes to Deshaun Jackson for the touchdown. Penalty marker on the play. We'll check the flag.
Well, watch the move by Deshaun Jackson up the field. Going to go fake out to your left. And then just hit hard that post pattern.
3rd and 4. Green Bay rushing 4. And Cousins fires over the middle. Complete to Reed. Jordan Reed into Green Bay territory. Big first down for Washington to the 43-yard line. From the 35, corner blitz coming. Micah Hyde didn't get there in time. And there's Reed with a nice move in the open field. Jordan Reed to the 15. And Delaney Walker had a big first half. Cousins pressured, steps up, fires in the middle, complete. And it is Reed for the first down at the 21-yard line. Jamison Crowder's been quiet tonight. The receiver from the 40. Cousins on the boot. Middle of the field, Deshaun Jackson. Goes down at the 43-yard line to avoid the hit on that injured shoulder. It's 3rd and 11 now at the 44. 5 in a pattern for Cousins. Down the field. It is caught by Crowder for the touchdown. Jamison Crowder.
Kirk Cousins has made some nice reads tonight. That was not an easy pre-snap read to know that was going to be a split safety look.
Dallas and the Giants both winning as well. Cousins takes the deep shot downfield, and it is called by Garçon, who will score. Into the wind, a home run ball. 70 yards.
These cornerback injuries are currently killing the Green Bay Packers. If you had to say, how does this team, with all this talent, lose 4 in a row, they have just run out of bodies at a key position.
After picking up the 4th down, they now face 3rd and 7 and a blitz coming from the Packers. It's picked up. Cousins shot downfield. It is caught by Crowder. Crowder inside the 10 to the end zone, and he's down just shy of the goal line at the 1.
First of all, let's say, how did this thing get off? Got a blitz coming right here. They told me that Chris Thompson was a great blitz pickup guy. He certainly was. And then here we go. You've got one of the quicker wide receivers on this team running against a middle linebacker. Unfair.
From what I've seen, I really like it, but the durability is a question.
And Cousins back to throw on a quick count, and he's got a first down. Out to the 44, it's Pierre Garçon with the hookup. And
you get him that time, he will be that.
First down. Cousins reading all the field. Now he's got a man wide open. And it's a big guy, Vernon Davis. That is a gain of 32.
Well, this is just no rush on 2 consecutive plays by this Dallas front. Tyrone Crawford getting blocked. McClain getting blocked. Jack Crawford on the ground. Kirk Cousins has all day to scan the field and eventually finds Vernon Davis across the middle of the field.
2nd down. 4-man pressure. Cousins, end zone! Caught Crowder! Touchdown! Woo! Now that was pretty.
That's decisive. That's tremendous accuracy. That's the Kirk Cousins we saw at the end of last year. A tightly covered receiver in Crowder, but he just throws a dime exactly where it needs to be. See the matchup. Crowder working on Skandrick, and you can't throw it any better, folks. Crowder going to get thrown into the wall like Arena League, but he's got himself a touchdown.
Second down and 6. Cousins out to his right. Throws for Jackson. And Deshaun Jackson down at the 39.
He does have the ability to still get by people.
Cousins has started 7 for 8. Protected. Throws. Crowder into Dallas territory. And Jamison Crowder down inside the 30. Could be the final play of the opening quarter. Here's Davis. The longtime 49er, Vernon Davis, sets up first and goal. Three-man rush. Cousins. First down. Garcon still going. Second down and 4. Pass to Jackson. Cousins has Davis, and Vernon Davis with a first down across the 45. Cousins for Reed. Downfield. Pass is caught, and a flag is thrown.
They move Jamison Crowder across the formation. The Cowboys go with him. Immediately, Kirk Cousins knows that he's got man coverage. Now is it going to be 2 deep safeties or 1? And he sees the rotation to the middle and knows he has one-on-one outside with Byron Jones and Jordan Reed. And that's an excellent throw and an even better catch. With one arm, that's great work. And another big play.
Redskins looking for their first touchdown. They've got it. Jordan Reed. They take a shot. Jackson is wide open. Downfield. He's got it. And into the end zone for the touchdown. Right now, he's thinking about a touchdown, not a record. First and goal. Down by 12. End zone. Reed, what a catch. Touchdown.
And he's not been sacked once. This offensive line has done a great job once again on this play. And you got Jordan Reed working the baseline. He's able to get inside leverage on Brandon Carr. That's a corner that a tight end is working against.
Redskins start from midfield. Matt Jones, the running back. Play fake by Cousins. Fires and completes it to Jamison Crowder. Inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Crowder is a dangerous man.
Nice play action. Gets the linebackers to step up. You have to honor the run. That allows this throw over the top to Jamison Crowder. Delivered on time. Good location by Kirk Cousins. We just showed you how windy it is here. That's a good throw.
Crowder, second down. Cousins fakes, throws for the corner. Touchdown! Pierre Garcon. Perfect throw by Kirk Cousins. And there's your Mr. Reliable. Garcon in the corner.
He does all the dirty work. You know, he works those underneath areas, and they give him an opportunity on the outside right there. And he and Kirk Cousins are able to cash in, split all the way out wide left. You got Jamison Crowder and Jordan Reed. They're going to grab some attention there. That's that little smoke screen you see. Good play design. Jamison Crowder jumps back, but you're sending your two guys not to block, but to go vertical down the field.
They beat Jimmy Smith on the play. 3 plays, 50 yards, and the Redskins have the lead for the first time of the game.
Fake the run, Cousins all day, lets it fly. He's got Doxson wide open. The rookie with the catch and the move, and he's down into the red zone of Dallas.
Tell you what, you love them taking that shot. Everybody is focusing on this guy, Deshaun Jackson. Look at all Brandon Carr, Byron Jones, everybody running. And then we're going to slip the rookie down the rail. Great deception. Putting your star out there as a decoy and then put Josh Doxson in to run free down the sidelines. Love it by Sean McVay, the offense.
First time from the 16-yard line. Cousins to the end zone. Crowder, touchdown!
Kenny, that's confidence. Jamison Crowder, the inside guy of 3. He's going to run a little switch route. They run a little traffic with both receivers. Malcolm Jenkins gets caught up in that traffic, and you can't throw it any better. So the red zone problems, the deep balls down the field that they've been near missing.
Dalton had gone 165 attempts, John, without an interception, including the last 4 full games. Now Cousins throws, and it's Vernon Davis. Davis all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Vernon Davis has come alive. Last year, Denver trades for him. He really can't get anything going. Vernon's going to block down right there and then kind of hide in there. Kirk Cousins looks to his other options, then dumps it off. And Vernon Davis, one thing he's always been able to do is run. He is a fast man.
2nd down and 8. Cousins with time, fires, wide open, it's Crowder. And Jamison Crowder dives for the end zone, he's in. "33 yards from Kirk Cousins to Jamison Crowder. The Redskins go back on top."
Yeah, tremendous job formationally by Sean McVay. Going to run the corner route, but that bunch kind of runs traffic for him. Cincinnati clearly drops coverage. Jamison Crowder with a great job fighting through a face mask that wasn't called and getting into the end zone.
All scoring plays are reviewed. Did Crowder cross the plane before he stepped out of bounds?
I think that's clear. Whether he
is tonight for the second-year man out of Duke, Crowder over the middle. Vernon Davis escapes inside the 10 and down to the 1-yard line.
Saw it yesterday, San Diego, Kansas City game. You just run out of gas. In Pittsburgh, do they have enough pass rushers? Here's Vernon Davis doing what he did in San Francisco, taking short.
From the Eagles. Cousins to Ryan Grant. And Grant will pick up a 1st down and more as across midfield. Cousins to Thompson again. Chris Thompson stays on his feet. He's in. Touchdown. Nate Thompson in the backfield. 3 wide receivers. Off the fake to Thompson. It's Cousins connected with Pryor. Terrell Pryor is inside the 20 for the 18-yard.
And 17. Jamison Crowder on the wide receiver screen, and he's inside the 30 to the 25.
Attack him now.
Quick throw. And that is Terrell Pryor. And he is inside the 20.
He's a tremendous athlete and is excellent with run after catch. Horrible job by
in LA, inactive tonight. 3rd and 6. And Cousins fires, and that's caught on the run, and that's Vernon Davis, the longtime former. Blitz again. Cousins gets it away. Wide open is Thompson, and Thompson will get to the 2 running, 2 receiving. Set up a screen, tucking away. There's Thompson again, and Thompson out to midfield. Mac Brown is now the back. They take it to him. Cousins going deep down the right sideline, and it's hauled in, and into the end zone goes Jackson for a touchdown.
On IR last year with Achilles, they knew he was a vertical player, knew he had the ability to go over the top, thought he was going to be a great red zone target.
So back up with Laval out at left guard. He's swinging out here to Chris Thompson, and Chris Thompson on a 3rd and 19 is going to go maybe all the way. At least all the way down to the 10-yard line. So that's why they have Brown in the game right now. And Cousins fires over the middle, finds the open man. Crowder breaks the tackle, takes the ball.
Of his 40 passes in the direction of Mitchell and away from Peters. Cousins for a deep try, looking for Pryor, and it is caught. Ball with a 10-0 lead. Kirk Cousins after the play fake, wide open receiver. Vernon Davis, Pierre Garçon to Tampa Bay and San Francisco, respectively. Cousins deep throw, man, wide open. Vernon Davis, the tight end. Look out. Vernon Davis crossing the field. Boy, how far did he run with nobody and Red even near him?
This is 33 years old, but he can still run. Great pass protection, and Vernon Davis takes advantage of this mismatch.
$10 to American Red Cross efforts for relief. Kirk Cousins now in a tied game. Long throw and a diving catch. What a catch. 20-yard gain. Played in just 2 games last week.
Pressure coming. He has to unload it to Thompson, who has got plenty of room with a first down. And he's all the way down. Cousins on a little screen to Chris Thompson with blockers everywhere. And he's all the way up to the 25-yard line of Washington. Chris Thompson slips a tackle. And there he goes. Chris Thompson is loose. Down to the 25 of the... Pressure coming. Throw open. And there he goes. Vernon Davis. Looping and circling. And eventually out of bounds at the 20.
Run the ball more this year, and they've done so effectively. Cousins deep down the field and caught. First down and much more into Philadelphia. Niles Paul lines up in the backfield as a fullback. Cousins on target again. Jamison Crowder on cue. Traded for Ronald Darby from Buffalo, a cornerback in the preseason. He hurt his ankle. Cousins on target. Niles Paul lost the football. 42.
That's a gutty call. Running a bootleg to your quarterback's non-throwing shoulder, and Kirk Cousins throws
By a free agency. The group that is here really has not stepped up. There's a catch in the secondary. Vernon Davis. Another big gainer. John mentioned that. Third down and 11. Cousins steps into the throw. It's right on target.
Second down, blitz coming. Redskins pick it up wide open. And inside the 10 is Crowder.
Down, he's up in the seam. This is an offense that has big play ability and has, under Jayden, you got a quarterback who can handle the elements.
Looking down the field, wide open is Jamison. Thompson down the sideline and finally run out of it. Third down and 6, 5-man rush. Cousins steps up and delivers to Grant. And that is a third down conversion and then some, all the way up close to mid.
Got to stay on the move versus the man coverage, but Kirk Cousins shows great pocket presence, being able to hang in, step up in the pocket. The guy.
Second down. Cousins over the middle. He's got wide open. That time Davis is wide open. He's got the catch.
Where Vernon Davis finds himself available, and Cousins delivers with a well-thrown ball. Nice job by Kirk Cousins.
They'll fake it here. Pressure coming. Cousins gets decked. Completes to Grant. What a throw. And a penalty on top of it.
You see Kirk Cousins in the pocket.
Personal foul. End of the play. First down.
See where Jaron Reed's contact is. His helmet into the face mask and forcefully.
Second down. Freeney coming again. Cousins gets rid of it. Has a man. Quick's got it. In Seattle territory. Freeney, by the way, is just abusing T.J. Clemens.
The adjustment, beautiful throw, and a wonderful catch by Quick.
Cousins back again, firing deep for Doxson. Diving! He's got it! On first down, another fake. Cousins going for it all. Deep far sideline. What a catch! No!
I feel like he's coming down. Let's take a look again. Catch, pulling it in. He's hitting inbounds and hitting the pylon. I take a.
He's not going to run it. One, get it on. Cousins stands in, firing deep. He's got Thompson. He's got it. Haven't seen him this much today. Cousins has time. Cousins over the middle. He's got Crowder. First down and more. Inside the 20. Still going. James.
And now he's got time. And both of them had time. Kirk Cousins had it in the pocket, and Crowder.
He's got to have that one. Instead, it's a third down. Cousins has time. Got to loft it deep. He's got Crowder again. And this time he's got it. Jamison Crowder. Second and 5. It's a blitz. They're going to dump it off and get rid of it. And it works beautifully. P-Ryan has a first. Breaks a tackle. P-Ryan inside.
Ball was snapped. He was moving in that direction. Made an easy play on it. Pass is caught by Doxson. What a good throw. Even better catch. And Doxson is down inside. As Cousins to the sideline. Pass is caught by Doxson. Make a play on the ball. It's one of those, like I said, 50-50 balls. He's got size. He's able to go up. Cousins. Davis, what a throw! That this guy has been able to contribute the way that he has. He has basically been their big play threat. Redskins need yards to try a field goal. Pass all alone. Grant, the walk-in touchdown, Washington. Teddy Bridgewater all year. 2nd and 6. Here's one for Davis. What a throw and catch. Here of Vernon Davis, and so you see all the field then that Kirk Cousins has to work with.
Kalari dancing along the line, and he backs off into coverage. This 3-man rushing and wide open over the middle and getting into Giants territory is Jameson.
And great big plays on the edges.
Recording the play fake, and then over the middle. It's caught by Crowder. And Collins saves the
slot blitz coming. What do? Throw it right into the blitz because somebody has to come over and cover up for that guy blitzing. And that time,
3rd and 6. Cousins escaping, backpedaling for his life, and finds Crowder on the run. Jamison Crowder. Washington needed this. Crowder accelerating to the 26-yard.
Watch this fadeaway jumper here by Kirk Cousins. He's been under siege all night, backpedaling. As soon as he did that, I was thinking, oh, there's no way that thing's going to be intercepted. But Crowder kept coming back to the football with Crowder, so they're playing a lot more zone.
Turning clock, 3rd down. Pass is caught for the touchdown by Ryan Grant. Of Cousins. Ruled incidental, 3rd and 16. Cousins again feeling the heat. Steps through the rush and on the run, fires complete. And there goes Ryan Grant. The touchdown.
Injury concern is Russell Okung. Cousins. He hits Ryan Grant. Play clock down to 1. Cousins on a 3rd and 11. Cousins steps up. Cousins. End zone. Touchdown, Vernon Davis.
And then finding a friendly face in the end zone. Vernon Davis
with his team as well, so he's got some versatility.
On 2nd and 10, the fake end around to Grant. They set up the screen. This is Bibbs. Bibbs still going inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown!
Shows you how bad they've been on offense today.
Cousins with loads of time. Wide open as Pirine into Cardinals territory. And he is finally dragged out.
As they look for their first points. Cousins, 3 of his first 10. He's completed his last 2. Swinging it. That pass is caught. It's Grant in motion. Here come the Broncos. Cousins steps up and has Grant. Grant, plenty of real estate in front of him. A couple of weeks ago with that ankle injury. Making a huge defensive play for the Broncos. That pass is caught. That's Bibbs out of the backfield. First down and more. There's Rob Kelly, whom we just mentioned. On 2nd and 6, Cousins taking a shot. Doxson is wide open and strolls into the end zone.
You just can't take anything for granted.
On 3rd and 6, Cousins off balance throw. Has his man. It's Vernon Davis for the Redskins.
His Cousins on 1st down. Short drop outside to Ryan Grant. Turns it over a nice gain up to the 35.